Welcome, Sagittarius, to your monthly Power Path Tarot reading, a monthly tarot and astrology series created to help you unlock clarity, trust your intuition, and take aligned action. In this monthly series, we explore four key dimensions: career and wealth, shadow work, past life insight, and strategy to help you stay grounded, empowered, and on your soul path. My name is Heather Ellis, and I created this series to help you build self-trust and navigate life's shifts with purpose. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, and whether you are here for the first time or are a longtime subscriber, welcome to the DogStar Astrology and Tarot Pack. Now, let's dive in and explore what the universe has in store for you this month. Sagittarius, the first cards I'm going to be pulling for you are going to be for your career and wealth, and then we will move into the shadow block and then the past life insights and finally the action strategy. So the first five cards are going to be for your career and wealth. If you are not in a career, so for example, let's say you are a homemaker or you are retired, this is still about what it is that you're doing out in the world, what you put your name to, your reputation, what you're known for, your passion projects. So it doesn't necessarily have to be career. I use the word career just because it's the easiest way to explain it. So just know that. And even for those of you who are retired, this can, or a homemaker, for example, this is still about your finances and your money and your wealth and investments and anything that makes you feel safe and secure. So this first card, I'm doing a variation of the Celtic cross. This is my own version of a Celtic cross that is specific to this reading and the themes that we're looking at. So this card represents you. This is your energy. And then this would be in career and wealth. And then this is your week 1. This is week 2. This is week 3. And this wraps up the month with week 4. And now we're moving into the shadow work, your blocks, how you are blocking your energy or what's holding you back. And then this one here is your past life insights. So what strengths were you born with? What did you incarnate with? And can also be about lessons. And this one here is your action plan. So our action strategy, what you can do to maximize this energy. I'm probably going to be pulling a clarifier for that one because we did pull the 9 of Swords for that. But yeah, so we are going to dive into this energy and see what's going on. So Sagittarius, the first thing I have to say is you have the devil as your energy. So with the devil being your energy, I want you to really take time to reflect and think about how you self-sabotage, how you hold yourself back, especially in career. I'm kind of seeing a couple of things with this, or it can play out a couple of ways. So in one way, with the devil energy is really, it can be about addictions, toxic energy, but anything that we really do that holds ourselves back or holds ourselves back from being the best version of ourselves. Okay, it can be the things that bind us, or limit us, limitations. So, but when it comes out as you and you as a person, the devil can actually represent a couple things. Either someone who's very cocky and egotistical, materialistic, so it's that kind of an energy, or perhaps it is also a reverse of that. It can be someone that lacks confidence and lacks faith and belief in themselves and is and needs to find that in themselves. So I think though for many of you this could be perhaps, I feel like many of you are actually being overconfident about something with your career or finances. And because we do have in week 1 with the 3 of Swords, I feel like that's where you kind of get that reality shakeup. So, and when I say that, I just mean like the overconfidence, it's not egotistical, but yeah, it's like an overconfidence. Like like perhaps you've started something, you've put something out there, and you have this surety that this is mine. I'm gonna, like, let's say it's a job that you've applied for recently, and you're like, this is mine. I'm gonna get it. I'm certain of it, and you have this overconfidence, and then you end up not getting it, and then in that first week you get news of that, and then there's that Three of Swords let down, right? That disappointment because you didn't see how you couldn't get it. And so I'm really feeling like, in a way, this devil energy is kind of putting blinders on you a little bit, where you might not be seeing something very in the actual way it is. You're not seeing something very clearly. I do think this energy will change though, and this will morph. This devil energy is going to morph as we go through the week as representing you. So, or not week, sorry, the month. So again, this Three of Swords is in your first week. So there is a disappointment in relation to your career and wealth. So perhaps you didn't get the job that you were hoping for. Perhaps you didn't get the promotion. You didn't get the raise. For some of you, you could be finding out that an investment isn't doing as well as you were hoping it was going to do. Perhaps you were trying to sell a property and make money that way, and there's no offers, or the offer was lower than you were expecting and you're turning it down. But there's this disappointment in this area. Okay, and when we go into week 2 though, we get clarity with that Ace of Swords. So there can be a new idea about how to improve your wealth, improve your financial standing, or even make changes in your career. So there can be information coming in about your career, about a job, or about some potentials. But for many of you, I really just feel like it's clarity, and it's seeing things now quite clearly. And that's why I said that devil energy, I believe, is going to morph and change. It's after that disappointment you see quite clearly as things really are, right? And from that, you're able to strategize and come up with some ideas on how to move forward and how to improve your the financial area of your life. And part of that, in week 3, we see you walking away from a situation, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean physically walking away. It could just be like, for example, let's say you had a disappointment at work, and you were always that yes man, or that person that's always like, with the boss, I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it, and always volunteering. And now, you were up for a promotion, you didn't get it, and someone else did. They brought in someone completely new or something like that for the role. And it's like, I've put all this effort and energy into helping. Like, I've committed so much of myself into this job, into this organization, and this is how I'm kind of being treated. And yeah, maybe you really and truly did deserve that promotion, and now you're seeing that disappointment, and there's this big letdown. It's all a heartbreak, and you're deciding that, like, why am I killing myself? Why am I working so hard and like giving up some things in my personal life for a company that doesn't appreciate me? Right? So this is you now like turning your back and deciding to go for things and do things in your money, career, and finance. But this could even be outside of that, where you're looking for that emotional happiness and that emotional satisfaction and how you can connect. But I also see you're also looking at ways in your career, or how you make money in a way that connects to your heart space, okay, with this Eight of Cups energy. So it's good for you, because I do feel like this is really connected to that Three of Swords, and I'm sorry you're going through that, because I do feel like this is going to be, that's a tough energy for you. But by the time we get to that final week in August, Sagittarius, you have the Three of Cups energy. So I am liking this. So whatever decisions you make, if you decide that you're going to like not invest so much of yourself into an organization or a company or a job or a role or whatever, you're going to find other things and other ways to increase your wealth and your money, and that are going to be more supportive and, like I said, connected to that heart space. And you're going to find with this Three of Cups, it's your tribe, your circle of friends are going to be there to support you and help you. And you're going to feel this really sense of community and togetherness from what it is you move into. And you're going to be finding that in that fourth week. Whatever connects to your heart space in your career and wealth, you're going to be finding that in that fourth week. Now we're going to move into your shadow block. So what is it that is holding you back? And you have the Four of Pentacles. So what I'm really seeing here, it's that chasing the money. That is your shadow block. And so part of that, when I say that, chasing the money, it can be part of this can also be about you're trying to hold on to it too tightly, or perhaps you're overspending, and that's linked to devil energy too. But even more than that, it's what is your money? How do you see your own personal value? What are your thoughts? What are your subconscious beliefs and subconscious thoughts about money? Do you think money's hard to get? Do you think it requires hard work to earn money? Do you think that money doesn't grow on trees, that money's a scarce resource, is limited, that money doesn't last, that, like, what are your beliefs around money? What are your beliefs about your own personal value and self-worth? Do you believe you deserve to make more money? Or, like, what is your sense of value about yourself? And this is the shadow work that you need to do and really reflect on and think about, because that vibration, that energy you put out there is going to in turn determine what the universe is going to bring to you, right? And that is one of the reasons why, when you can connect what you do, how you make money, how you view money to your heart space, it comes from a completely different vibration of this neediness and this clinginess, where it will actually attract more money to you in a more effortless kind of way. Like, suddenly you find those job opportunities or those investment opportunities or whatever it is, just suddenly, like, almost fall in your lap. Not quite, but almost fall in your lap, right? Where those opportunities didn't come in before because you had this scarcity mindset, or you had this, I'm not worth that. Like, your sense of value didn't match what you were ideally seeing as, this is what I want to make, right? So it's all about aligning those energies, and that's what you need to do with the shadow work this month, Sagittarius. And then when we go into your past life insight, so this is really about your karmic gift, your lesson, what your soul incarnated with, what was its strengths, what were your natural gifts and talents. And you have the Hierophant here. And this Hierophant is really, this is your natural gift, is a guide, a teacher, someone to, from experience and life experience, having that wisdom and that ability to share it with others and teach others, and being, and that using traditional knowledge and wisdom and passing that along. This is your natural gift. So if you can align that with what you do for a career, or even align that in your relationships, you're going to find that life flows so much easier for you. You have this, like, worldly knowledge that you might not even realize that you have, Sagittarius. You have this optimistic side to you, and positivity. And you can create so much, and you can attract so much. You just need to, again, connect to that heart space. And then we're going to move on to your action plan. So I am going to pull a clarifier, because you have the Nine of Swords. And this is, I usually see this as the worry wart card, right? This is someone who's kept up at night from their thoughts. They're having bad dreams. Stress, anxiety can even be about depression, because of all their thoughts that are spinning in their mind, and they can't settle their mind. So one of the things I can see as an action strategy with this Nine of Swords is, it's kind of twofold. It's look at where you're overthinking and stop overthinking. Okay. And the other thing with it is, because swords is mental energy, and it's how we communicate, it's how can you use your thoughts more productively? How can you strategically plan rather than let your mind spin? Okay. So it's like really learning to gain control over your thoughts and use them in a more productive way is what I see as your action plan. Okay. Oh, there we got one that fell out. And we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, and linking your thoughts, really, like, and one of the things, channeling your thoughts into your passions, okay? Because Page of, like, Wands energy is passions. It's inspiration, it's creativity. It is what makes you want to wake up out of bed in the morning, get up out of bed in the morning, right? It's that inspired action. It's also it's connecting to your spirituality, connecting to your soul purpose. So again, I'm coming back to that, connecting to your heart space and connecting your mind and your thoughts to your heart space, learning to channel that into what is it that you want to do, Sagittarius? What is it that you want to create? What do you want to be known for? How do you want to show up in your relationships? Do you want to improve your health? It's all areas of your life, but channeling your thoughts in a productive kind of way so that you can live your best life. And that is really your action strategy for this month. So I hope you enjoyed that, but hold on before you go. I have my oracle cards, 3 oracle cards to pull for you, and this is an abundance attractor oracle card. And let's see what comes out. I want that one that's at the bottom. Okay. And we have, when I'm tuned into the energy of abundance, I become abundant. Yeah, that's back to that mindset, right? Right there. What are your thoughts about money? What are your thoughts about your self-worth? And really aligning that and connecting that, because that, oh, okay, we have a jumper. Okay. This is my Mystic Forest Oracle card, and you got Don't Hide. That I really feel like that's that Page of Wands energy connecting to your passion. So it says, dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. Enough said on that one. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. And one final oracle card. This is the Magic of You oracle card. So Sagittarius, what is the magic of you? Let's see. We have Fergan. So become a living. Hold on. Or sorry, I need to get my glasses because I can't see this. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, there we go. Become a loving mirror. The font is really weird. So there you can see that. So become a living mirror. So again, that's almost like what the energy that you project out is the energy that's going to come back to you. So really analyze and look at your self-worth, your ideas about money, and connecting to your heart space and aligning with your passions and your purpose. And those are your messages for the month of August, Sagittarius. Please be sure to comment below. I want to know if you liked this style of reading and if you connected with it. And also make sure that you subscribe and click on that notification bell, because in the month of September, I am adding another layer to the reading. I am going to be doing the astrology component, like adding that in. So it will just be brief, about a 1-minute talk about the transits going on and the aspects of the planets and how they relate to your sign. So I will be adding that component in, and I'm really excited and looking forward to that, and I hope you are too. So please make sure that you tune in next month and have a fantastic August, and take care.